Reverse flash looks pretty good.
Yeah, I can't see that he's not wearing pants.
Yeah, even without pants.
So disturbing. Hey guys, Crew of Blind Wave, I'm Aaron.
I'm Aaron.
And we're back with Legends of Tomorrow. This
Yay.
is the finale of Season 3. Last time on Legends...
There's a big old monster, bull-headed Batman demon thing.
Yep, there was. No? Yeah, we had some Vixen stuff going all over the place and messing up and
saving
Wally's like, I'm not gonna let you, and then he let him. And then Nate used the Earth Totem, and Dark was gonna use the Death Totem, and if not, and then
Man, I wanted him to be good, but then he went all baddie again. But he's kind of good baddie.
no, it's good baddie.
I don't know.
It's good baddie. It's
No,
like
bad.
it's like the good kind of like, you know, bad. You
Bad.
bad.
He's bad.
You bad. You know, when you're like that.
What?
It's like that.
What are you talking about?
We had a poll.
What'd you think of the Malice Demon?
Like just in terms of it, like the design, what it looks like, thingy.
But 6% said I didn't like it.
6%.
38% said Bebo. But whatever that means, that's not even a thing. So if we're gonna ignore that 38%, we were just wrong. My phone's making noises here. I'll mute it.
Because Bebo's like, you know, rocking the world.
And the
going
votes
off.
that mattered
Yeah,
were
heavens-
55% said I liked it.
Okay. 55%?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's supposed to vote a little bit with that yes answer, so wish that didn't happen, but whatever. What were the folks saying, though, about this poll? Aaron?
Hunter says the answer is always Bebo.
That's true.
AB, here we go. I love the design. I just think it could have been executed a little better. Maybe revealing him in full daylight was too ambitious. Have that.
I thought it was
the
pretty
darkness-
successful.
Darkness just makes it look more real.
Darkness imprisoning me, making the design look a lot better, yeah!
I make her fall again.
No.
Nathan says make Bebo an option on every poll from now on. No, don't do
That's a good idea. We should probably do that. If you guys want us to do that, make sure you go to patreon.com/blindwave where you can find that poll, make Bebo an option every poll, and it's Bebo or Bebo.
Sean says he did not like it because it looked nothing like Gary.
It'd be weird if it was like that body with
a-
Gary's face.
That'd be terrible. I Am Groot says he looks like a bat dinosaur ram. I like it, but I think he would have looked 100 times cooler at night. Maybe black skin instead of brown, gray, green. Pretty good CGI for daytime, though. That voice synced up well.
No, it's good. It's great. I loved it. All people said no. Fucking no. To you.
Alex says he looks like the monster from the Doctor Who episode about Rose's dad. Remember those flying creatures?
Oh, the Reapers. No.
Ruvik says you can't make Bebo an option and expect me not to pick it. Just don't. Vote for the real voting answers, not Bebo. Bebo wasn't even, that's not a thing.
It just proves the point that it was an option. That so many people did it and they're compelled to do it.
Dylan says, I was going to say I liked it, but when Bebo was an option, it must have been chosen.
Yeah. Damn it.
Isaac says, I don't mind it, but it looked kind of plain to me. I mean, he looked just like the devil. Kind of makes me wish that Malice is Savitar theory was true.
Plain? The devil is not plain. The devil is like a goat man monster thing, alright? If that thing walked into the gap, alright, you'd be like, oh, that's plain. No. No!
And then Fluxbuck says, I was very happy that it's actually a creature.
Yeah.
I was afraid it was going to be the demon is free and has taken over Nora's body.
And it's just
kind of
fucking
thing.
like, you know, magic marker on her face.
Yeah, just more magic mark
Yeah.
everywhere.
Like Doctor Who.
Like in
When
Supernatural.
the devil showed up, sorry.
Like in Supernatural, where every monster is a human.
It's a human with like weird eyes and weird teeth.
Even dragons.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
So I'm very glad that they left that one out.
Me too.
Good.
Me too.
Good.
I agree.
And then Jordan says, I hope they make get Grodd to help take down Malice. That fight would be cool. Make America Grodd again.
I agree. You know Grodd who should cosplay as? Bebo. Because he...
Come and get them.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I'm sitting here this whole time going, Malice. It's Malice!
Oh, Wally! Wally's fighting a demon!
What are you gonna do?
Look, that was so weak.
I bet this will work.
Yep. First part of the episode.
I'm gonna buy you some time.
Ow.
Wally,
All
create
right.
a distraction.
Time.
Got it.
You're a time ship.
I think letting Malice out of his cage was a bad idea.
The Wave Rider's time drive is highly unstable.
I will miss you, Gideon.
What?
Truly.
No more than I'll miss you. Rip.
No!
She called him Rip. That's not good.
No! His survival is 0.002% or some shit.
Wally is fighting Mollis.
So you're saying you don't fit in? You're an outcast, a misfit.
That's assumed.
God damn it! What?
Sounds to me like you're a legend.
It's all right, Sarah. I should very much like to see my wife and son again. I will miss you, Captain Lance. You and the rest of the legends. My one hope is that you all live up to that name.
He's gone. Fuck! That's how you start?
Man.
It feels final too with all that shit that
So that's what we're gonna do.
And where is that?
The Old West.
Go west.
Salvation, North Dakota.
Jonah?
It's basically a temporal blind spot.
Oh yeah.
We just unleashed an ancient.
Gideon, plot a course.
Are we gonna see Jonah Hex again?
Dark.
Well, I hope you're here to make good on your promise and kill me.
We've arrived in the Wild West.
Thank you, Gideon. Have everyone meet me in the fabrication
Why
room.
don't she call it the Wild West? Why don't you just say
Right.
we arrived at Salvation or anything?
Nothing stupid.
He's gonna let Dark out of
He
it.
knows him so well.
Is she right? Are you really planning something stupid?
Maybe. And get Nora back.
Get Nora back.
What about
Her
Red?
head is off.
What about Red?
Uncle Wally. Uncle Wally.
That's why Rip picked us, Snart, the professor, those stupid Hulk flying chicken people. We're all expendable.
Not that any of these unwashed hayseeds look like
Stupid
righteous
Hawk.
totem
Chicken
bears.
people.
What are you calling a hayseed?
Yeah!
Jonah Hex.
Well, Sarah wanted the ship on lockdown. So you decided to load Damien Dark into the jump ship?
Hey, Dave.
Have you lost your complete mind?
Look, I know this looks bad.
Yeah.
It's up to me to find a way to stop him.
Okay.
Maya.
With him doing that, I hope Kwasa shows back up. Or if she doesn't get possessed. And then Rip, they might all come back.
Yes! Damn it!
You're only supposed to take a sip of that.
Oh, fuck. We're gonna get High Nate again. I love High Nate.
You just drink it all.
I'll see you on the other side.
If you turn into a winch bitch, I'll kill you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Let's do it.
You can do it, Sarah. It's a little too early for it to work this time, I think, but
We're good?
Okay. How's hands?
Then what's gonna happen?
oh shit, dude.
I hope it looks like Voltron. Wouldn't that be sweet?
That would be awesome.
Where do we make it?
Oh, is this supposed to be gooey?
I'm just putting this slop out of its misery.
Voltron.
Right.
What was
We
that?
should try again. No, what we need to do.
If that's not an entrance line, I don't know what is.
What?
I got your message. We all did.
That's
That's
Helen.
Helen.
Can't seem to keep yourselves out of trouble.
Hey, Jefferson!
And is that Kwasa?
That's Helen.
Was
I
there-
didn't think the other one was
Was there
Helen.
Kwasa and a Vixen outfit?
I don't know. It could be Vixen.
What was I supposed to say? No?
Am I still high, or is the water witch a pal? Helen Troy a warrior princess, and Jax is wearing a wedding ring.
What?
You owe me a greenback.
Damn.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but I'll cook myself
She's a
real
she's a
soul.
fucking.
I'm Helen.
You stole my nanogun? But that'll kill her.
Sorry, honey.
Nanites! Courtesy of Ray Palmer.
You fool. You thought destroying this vessel would thwart my return.
Shit.
I was counting on that.
saves her. He sacrificed himself.
Get her out of here. Go.
Well, shit.
Dark turns into Wallace.
And then we lose Dark.
Since when did you have time to have a baby? Well, I've been gone a couple of months.
Well, I mean, that's how it is for you guys, but for me, it's been 5 years.
What?
Hey, look. Her name's Martina, and her and her mom are the light of my life, man.
Well,
Martina?
muzzle time, Martin.
I think that.
Howdy, partners.
Steve!
What did I miss?
I don't know.
Where's Dark?
He just jumps in.
Whoa, wrong Dark, wrong Dark. No, she's been demolished. She's no longer a demon.
So we don't have to fight Mollis anymore?
Wow.
Exactly.
How did we not get back to now when they have a time shift?
Look at the army.
Oh my goodness.
Pirates, Romans, and Vikings. In the Old West.
Is the day that we earn the name Legends.
Legends!
You got Wally too. Hope Ray has a suit.
How do we sneak out the back?
This is an epic fight, dude. Now you see a giant demon.
Oh yeah. Steal up.
2 vixens!
You're both gonna do the thing. Dang it, I want to see them do something. Dude, this is Nick's gonna shine here. Steal up. So
there we go.
Gee.
Sort of fighting pirates in the Old West.
Captain G-Way. Oh shit, I thought she got shot.
Huh. Yeah, Jax.
Flash.
That man's got a fin. Yeah, Wally.
Yeah, look at this.
You sure about this?
Oh yeah, Amazon.
Kind of Wonder Woman in here.
Right? Oh.
And she has a gun.
Yeah, Nora, go.
All right, Nora.
Ooh,
she's
she
got
got
some
power.
power. Yes! 12 shots. Fuck, he's here.
Better kneel.
He's here.
What? Oh.
Feel that? It's working. Cool. All right, now imagine a powerful light of pure goodness.
A giant rip.
Full shot.
What?
Rip.
Like a giant rip.
Like a quarter.
Can I peek? I'm gonna peek.
What are they correcting?
Oh, fuck.
I love you.
The blue goddess returned.
All the Vikings are gonna kneel.
That is your captain's plan.
Where the hell is Sarah and the others?
Hungry.
Miles gonna die to Bebo?
Bebo and Miles are gonna fight in the Old West?
What the hell? I'd rather be the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Shut the fuck up, you stupid, stupid man. Look at this.
Oh my god, it's so much bigger than him. What the hell? Bebo's gonna kill that thing.
No!
The angry Bebo!
Off the top rope!
Yeah, come on, that's
Like-
it. Kick his ass.
He just did the pancake smash thing that's kind of like this.
Oh, shit! This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Bebo want cuddle.
Cuddle him! Yes! This is like Goku versus Vegeta.
What? They cuddled each other to the...
It was a
That's
giant heart. This is the best thing I've ever seen. I love this show. He's already dead.
Oh, I thought you shot him.
No, they're flashing
Like,
people.
boom! Like, ah!
The evidence. Fucking Vikings.
Miro's here to fix everything.
Yeah.
And as much fun as this has been,
Time
it's
to
time
go.
for me to go home.
Yeah. It's been a
Mommy,
while.
you can't leave me and Sarah.
And Nate.
You guys are my family.
Goodbye, Ma. Don't turn around. Just don't turn around.
Yeah, don't turn around, buddy.
This is a private beach.
Fancy me new lot out here.
Constantine?
Did you really think I was him?
Oh, fuck you, Gary.
Gary, Ray obviously has been day drinking.
The wig's too much, right?
No, it's very, what do you want?
He's been with me, love.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, I need a word with you, sorry lot. Now.
Wait, is it the thing that made...
Whose brilliant idea was it to let an ancient demon out of his bloody cage?
Sarah's.
Well, you opened the door, love. And malice wasn't the only thing that got out.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn it! Shit!
And we're back.
The hell? Why is there a dragon head?
That was the craziest episode of Legends ever. We don't normally do this. We don't normally plug here, but if you don't have full length, try out full length, because that was a big episode. You can find that at Patreon. Holy shit, man. Legends gets away with so much.
That was ridiculous.
That was ridiculous. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen on television. I thought the Voltron thing, and then you kept saying like Stiff Puft Marshmallow Man, and then he's like, I can't think. It just popped into my head. You know,
that was reminding me of
I was
Ghostbusters,
like, oh, that kind of makes sense. And then, oh my God, Bebo fought Malice in the Old West with armies of Vikings, pirates, and fucking
Vikings, pirates, and
Romans. Like, you can't do that in Rick and Morty.
It's funny they brought Jonah into it too.
Yeah, and Jonah was there, and Constantine was at the end.
Dude, that fucking Gary thing.
And the Gary thing.
For some reason, though, my first thought, Castiel. I'm like, no, not him. And then I was like, oh, fuck.
And I mean, next season's gonna be like, what else escaped? Fucking get Jonah Hex on the ship, get Constantine on the ship, get fucking Helen, because you pretty
that
much
was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome.
I liked her being like an Amazon fighting. It was good.
Yeah. And her outfit really looked like Diana's training outfit from the Wonder Woman movie. Honestly, the same colors and
I mean that's what they all kind of wore was that kind of stuff whenever they were doing their training.
That was just awesome. I mean, I don't think she necessarily is going to have like the powers of an Amazon, right? Like the super strength. And
she
stuff.
just needs a fighting style.
But she's just a fighter.
The fighting of it is still good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So like she like hit here and then she blocked with like her bracer thing, like, and then hit again.
Like Mick has a rivalry with Caesar, fucking Blackbeard's a coward. Damien Dark is he dead?
I guess he's dead.
Rip is gone.
We may have actually lost Damien Dark now. Well, I mean, he's died like 2 other times before, I guess.
I mean, the thing with time travel is that these guys could show back up in a past form.
Yeah.
And
we could cross Rip in a adventure, but it felt like he's not going to be back as like regular or anything anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I said this with Captain Cold, but he blew up in a time bomb. Didn't he already do this one time? Didn't he blow up in a time bomb in the bottom of the sea or something one time? And then he showed up like George Lucas?
There was the time ship when it got hit with a nuke.
Yeah.
And everyone got scattered.
Yeah. Like, I think it's possible. I'm not saying it is, but I think it's open to if he's still alive, he could be because he got blown up in a time explosion. Yeah, so he could have gotten shot across time. But they ended it with showing his wife and his daughter, his son, and all the different things that this could be a goodbye.
I think it's going to be at least he's not going to be. I mean, he wasn't really a regular this season.
No, he wasn't. But I think the show was better for it.
He could show up maybe more as like Jonah.
Yeah,
like once a season or something.
I mean, he got the code at the end or at the beginning of this, but I think it was a pretty good send off in an episode so full of so much. There was just so much.
Yeah.
Like Jax was here.
Yeah, Jax
don't get me wrong, I loved it, but he's just a guy with a gun, like he did some cool stuff. He got saved by Wally. I think it was just like, let's just bring people back from this season, Blackbeard, Caesar, Leif Erikson's sister, Yeah.
We lost Rip, we lost Damien, hopefully we lost Bebo.
I don't think many people are gonna follow in your Bebo hate. Huh? If you're trying to do that thing where you disagree, you gotta admit, man, that's some crazy shit. It could have been
Voltron. That'd have been so cool too.
Voltron, they have to get the license to do something like that.
Instead of a Bebo, they made this.
Yeah, they made this thing. I'm so happy that somebody sent us this shirt in mailbag,
and no one recognized you.
And I forgot to wear it last week. Last week I was like, oh shit, I forgot that Bebo shirt. This week I better wear it because I only got one chance. And Bebo not only showed up, he was a fucking giant. Like, I legitimately thought, why not have, Adam go up, be big, and fight Malice at some point? That would be kind of cool.
He didn't wear a suit this time.
He didn't wear a suit at all.
That's the thing. I was like, he better have his suit with him. He didn't.
You have so much going on. You're going to miss some things, I guess. We missed the Adam suit. No Adaming.
It's much easier to have Nora with like very little power, and then Ray with no powers, and Jonah with a gun, and
Ray had the weakest water blast thing I've ever seen. It was like
it was just this little puddle that went.
I mean, no wonder that shit didn't work. My Squirtle's more powerful than that.
Yeah,
Squirtle! Shit. My Samurai 3000 squirt gun. That thing shoots you with some water. You ever see the commercials for that? They have a literal fucking guy that does sumo.
Yeah.
And he's running after this kid, and the kid shoots him with the Samurai 3000 and knocks him out of the ring. That's how good that gun was.
That's fake.
No, that was the commercial. They're not allowed to put fake stuff on commercials. It was awesome. Okay.
I like that Jefferson. I mean, it's crazy. Jefferson's married now.
Yeah, with a kid.
But he has a kid named Martina.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's kind of cool.
That's cute. I like that. It makes it seem like, oh, okay, well, we're not really going to get him back and no more Firestorm ever again.
Yeah, maybe not. It might be done.
It seems like he's done. I mean,
5 years with a kid and a wife and all that. Like, I mean, at the same time, though, Stein had that.
Sure.
Well, I mean, then he got a kid.
Yeah.
But, I mean, same idea, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I know Stein isn't integral to Firestorm, but, there's always an idea that, well, maybe there could be more out there that you can use the Matrix with, but
it could be something where it shows back up in Flash again, maybe, you know? I don't know.
And then, because he's 5 years in the future, he would coincide with the amount of time Rip has taken to build the Bureau. So maybe that's why maybe that's why he was there around that time. It's like, well, hey, we could use Jefferson. It's like, Ava just goes outside and gets him.
Maybe. So if he was to show up during the Flash, he probably doesn't have a kid.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Seems dumb.
Nope.
Amaya's gone too. Dude, no Rip, no Dark, no Amaya.
Amaya has destroyed season 1 of Vixen on the CW Seed. Because that's all changed now. Now it's Kawasa.
But is she just Vixen?
No, they share being Vixen. Like, they're both Vixen.
Okay.
They said that in the bar scene. So, like, it's like, what's her fucking name? I can't remember the current Vixen's name.
It's like Amaya.
Yeah.
Like Amia. Or
yeah, it's something like that, but
Maya?
No, it's like they're both Vixen now. But I mean, if they change that,
what changes season? Is it 1, or was it? Did they have a second one? CWC had 2 seasons of it, didn't they? Was the second one was the one where like she died, right, and all that happened. So like that whole CWC segment is different.
I mean, I assume that the current Vixen can still help Oliver get his son back.
This is the stuff I said they need to do so that they can change things in the other shows.
In
Arrow? Like, oh, they won't do that. Like, well, they changed the CW seed. That's the first step.
Yeah. Well, Vixen helped Oliver get his son back from Damien Dark.
And Vixen, yeah.
So maybe Kawasa was there too, or
wait, his son?
Yeah.
Was it his son?
William. That's when he took William, and they're in that mansion. Wasn't it? The first time he was taken. Pretty sure.
I don't remember. I don't remember the son then, but it could have been. I remember that she came and she helped, and they got the totem, and they she gorilla crushed it.
I'm pretty sure it was when William was taken. Dude, fucking Wally in this season was just a stroke of pure genius.
Dude,
like, taking him from Flash. I liked Wally in Flash, but he's way too serious there, and there's nothing for him to do. Here, he can have fun. He can stretch his legs literally.
The thing I like is, like, there wasn't a part in this episode where I was like, why doesn't Wally just do this?
Yeah.
Because, like, he did.
He was doing that.
He was running around just fighting people.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, immediately whenever Jax was like, oh no, I'm like, Wally. Like, I was like, Flash, here he comes. And he did. But if he wouldn't have, I'd be like, where was Wally? Why didn't he just show up and help him?
Sure.
And he did.
Yeah.
And like the whole time, like, he's sitting there distracting the demon. And like, we need you back to the ship. Back to the ship, let's go.
Even just just the beginning of him fighting Mollis, by just running all over him. It's great. I love it. That's so great. I even let the little details, like just seeing Mollis flapping in the background, of one of the shots.
And speaking of Mollis, I love the idea that this whole episode, they're like, what's his name?
Yeah, I know.
Because I have that with different
Mollis.
Q&As. Like, is it Mollis?
We all did.
Is it Malice?
We all
Like, I've
did.
seen M-A-L-Ls. I've seen M-O-L-Ls.
They're so self-aware. Because, do you think the Bebo thing would have happened? Like, did they write out this season like in the end with Bebo? Or did they see the fan response to a character like Bebo and they're like, let's have fucking it be Bebo?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, it's got, like, they're so self-aware. They take such risk. It's so crazy. I love it.
Bebo hungry. Bebo want cuddles.
That was it kind of diminishes Mollis.
Yeah.
But I don't care.
The finishing move was cuddles.
Yeah.
Into the ground.
Into
and
a heart.
Big giant
Blue heart.
Blue heart buzz.
What happened to Grodd? Did they leave him in the 90s?
Last time we saw him,
they hit him with Earth,
and he went
flying into Africa, and then he's just left.
He's just in Africa in the 90s. I don't know.
Okay.
Dude, I was waiting on a moment.
Maybe the Bureau helped when sorted that stuff out because they said they were fixing anachronisms.
Yeah, I guess he could be an anachronism. Yeah, he could be anywhere now. Dude, the Amaya thing reminded me of Men in Black.
Yeah.
With like the whole like, I'm gonna miss all this. Like, no, you won't. And then they didn't do that. And she remembers everything. So I think they did that, and now it's much easier for her to just show up again, rather than like, I don't remember anything, and then she shows up, she's like, who are you guys?
Yeah,
now she's like, hey, I'm here to help.
In these kind of shows, you don't want to close off or burn any bridges. You want to make sure you always have something open so they can come back, and when we have a crossover, we need to have 50 people this time.
Yeah, right?
I just, shit. I forgot about the Old West being a temporal blind spot.
You know what? With the whole, like, the stealing up wasn't there very long.
No.
Like, it didn't seem like they were using a whole lot of, like, powers during the big fight at all.
Not really.
Like, I wonder if it's because, like, man, we gotta save all our money.
We gotta do Bebo versus Mollis in the Old West.
Bebo and Mollis, that's where our budget has to go.
I'm happy with that. If they had said, like, hey, I know you're gonna be really upset that we didn't do a whole lot of Steel this season, here's why, and I'd be like, done. Never show it again.
John Bebo.
Kill him.
And a Mollis.
Kill everybody else. Just have the Bebo show.
The Bebo show.
Fuck, man. When that happened, I just... Like, because it kind of came out of the roof, and it was, like, blue and purple spots and stuff, and I was like... I instantly thought of fucking Sully from Monsters, Inc. For some reason, when I saw the colors. And then it just didn't click until Bebo just was there in the Old West, fighting a demon.
Yeah. There was one moment when, like, it jumped out of the roof, and yeah, it was just... Like, I just saw, like, a blue.
Yeah.
That's the part you're talking about?
Yeah, I for some reason, I flashed to fucking Monsters, Inc. for a second. I didn't even think about it being Bebo.
I'm sorry, it's the first thing I thought of. Oh, my God. No, I can't think of it. I'm thinking of it, too. That's all I can think of.
Voltron. Dude, what about that part when they tried to create it the first time?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was thinking about something I can't remember what it was. That thing was, like, some horrendous...
That was like some
Full Metal
Alchemist shit. Yeah. Nick just like, ugh, and he just burns it.
Burn that thing out of its misery.
That was so fun. This show is so... I mean, I love all the shows we do. But there's something special about a show having the balls to say, like, I can do whatever I want, and you're going to fucking love it. Like, I'd be like, I know, I will.
It's not going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's going to be ridiculous, but it's not going to be like, that's unbelievable.
There's nothing... I mean, think about all the shit that happened this season. Grodd threatened Obama.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the ridiculous things they've done.
Yeah.
That just worked. There was a time we had Sarah, like, dying from Rip, right?
Yeah.
And then immediately after, Ray's being chased by a giant rat.
Yeah.
Or little Ray's being chased by a normal rat.
Yeah. We lost Axel this season, by the way, too.
Oh, Axel. Axel's dead.
Yeah.
Rip is dead.
Yep. Rip.
Dark is dead.
R.I.P. Rip.
Bebo's dead.
No, Bebo is not dead. Bebo has become God. Who opposes the devil, Aaron?
Maya's
God!
No, that's not how it works.
Yes, it
He
does.
wasn't the devil, he was a demon.
He was the devil.
More demons have been released, like a dragon head. I don't know how a dragon head showed up. I don't know what that means.
Well, I think that's fucking next season, baby.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
We're gonna get fucking Constantine on the ship.
Although
we're
I
gonna
like-
and then we're gonna. It's gonna be like Smallville, whenever they did the Phantom Zone, and then a bunch of Phantoms got out, and then the whole next season was just like every couple episodes you had to find a new criminal. It needs to be like that. It's like fucking we just keep finding demons, and it's perfect for Constantine to join. Because he's going to be fighting demons, you know? So that's perfect right there. We need to have...
They got rid of their things. There's no more Bebo, Eric.
They can have one on the ship.
There's no more There's only one.
Wally-
There's an air totem. That's it. They gave all the rest to Kuasa, and she's going to find new totem bearers.
Yeah, I know.
No Bebo!
I wish one of them kept a medallion. It should have been...
Zari has it.
I know. But I think Mick should.
Yeah, I know. They're like, you... And he's like, I don't do jewelry.
I mean, it's perfect.
You figure that for him being Heatwave, he'd be like, you know what? I don't need this fucking gun if I just wear this necklace under my shirt.
I mean, I guess they just don't want to have too many medallions out there, but you know, you don't have Firestorm anymore. Just let's let him have fire powers.
I guess.
But I guess it's limiting in the way that you can just take away his gun. He can't do it, but you can just take away his totem. So I loved his, and I don't, you know, it's Legends of Tomorrow, so it has to be self-aware. But when they said like stupid hawk chicken people, like I wonder if that was like, yeah, the hawks are kind of weird. You know, season 1, stupid hawks.
Dude, I swore Zari at one point. I know what she said now, but what I heard initially was she's like, they said come with me if you want to live, and I die almost every week on the show. Was what I thought she said, but she said ship.
Yeah.
But in my head, I heard I die almost every week on the show.
Yeah. I can't believe what we just saw. Legends is certainly the most entertaining of the CW superhero shows. It has so many characters, it balances so many things, and I can't wait to hear what you guys had to say about this episode.
I'm gonna skip anything that says Bebo.
No. Why do you put yourself in that situation, Aaron? When you see redheads, I get excited for you.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I'm always, hey, Aaron, look.
What do you do when you see a needle?
I have an emotional response now. I just want to point out that I compared redheads to you as Bebo to me.
You would fuck a Bebo?
No.
On the Q&As, we have... guys, this is going to be the last one for the season, but we usually do hashtag Legends Q&A. We do this for all of our CW shows, the live shows, Walking Dead, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., all that kind of stuff. So if you guys have questions when you're watching in the live shows, make sure you guys do hashtag whatever it is at Blindwave Pride.
Yep.
Speed King says, do you believe Rip is really dead?
No. Well, he's Schrodinger's cat. He could be both.
I think he's dead, but I don't think it's impossible for him to show up again randomly.
Yeah.
Because they travel through time, and his person is...
So you think he's actually... Him is dead, but we could see him in the past.
Yeah.
Of his past.
Kind of the same idea of Reverse Flash. Like, Reverse Flash died, but he still showed up because his timeline was still... You know, and Rip jumped between different times, so I think we could see him again.
Okay.
But I think I partly want to believe that he's dead, so that he can also... He said, like, I want to be with my family or whatever, you know? I like that.
Okay.
So it gives him rest, finally, to go join his family, but he could still show up just somewhere in time. Yeah, I think we'd get both.
I could see it.
There.
It's like Vandal Savage is dead, but we could see him again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's possible. Speed King also wanted to know which season is your favorite of Legends.
This one. This season has taken so many risks. I mean, the John Noble thing.
Yeah, that was funny.
Like, this season has been my favorite. I really liked the Legion of Doom last season as well, but Dark came into his own this season. We lost... Is Dark dead? I mean, I would seem if his head fell off too, then yes.
Well, I mean, he acted like whenever Nora turned into it, Nora was dead.
Yeah.
So they went back to save her. So I feel like with him turning into it, Dark is dead.
Sure.
You know?
And Nora still has that power, too. I mean, you know, but that actor, what's his name? Yeah, plays Damien Dark.
Neil McDonough.
Yeah, he is so good. He's so like he's both evil and has a weird like adorableness to him, where he's like, "Hi," you know. I so much enjoyed Damien. You know, I love Grodd so much, but Grodd doesn't have a presence like that, and I feel like we'll miss Damien's presence.
Yeah, I mean, there's been so many times that like he's died. And then he was in the league, and then they put him back in time, and then they brought him back to life. So, I mean, like, he lives in time. Like, we could just see him again.
That's the thing.
Hell, we saw him back before we saw him ever before as an assassin with hair.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, he could... There's this thing with time travel. It's like, all these people that die, they could... I don't think they'd be a regular.
Yeah.
But they could show up again for an episode because here we are in time, and they happen to be here, too.
Season 3, the best season of Legends so far.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was good. Jeffrey says, will Jonah Hex ever become a main character?
I could see it. I mean, it seems like what they're doing is they're listening to fans, what do fans want, and let's try to give it to them. People have said Wally a long time ago. I always said Roy. It would be awesome to have Roy. Or that Green Arrow from John Diggle Jr.
Connor Hawk.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
John Diggle Jr.
Get someone with a bow and arrow on the team. Get somebody with flash powers on the team.
Because then it's kind of like a crossover every week.
Yeah. Like you got these people from all these, and they all joined here.
I mean, you don't want to diminish your other characters. Like, you don't want Arrow to just be a placeholder. You know, you have another Arrow in the Legends, but you kind of have that with Flash, and it works, man. It really works. But yeah, I would love Jonah Hex just because there's nowhere for him to actually be able to shine other than Legends, because no one's going to go back in time. That's where he lives. That's where he died. So Jonah Hex definitely...
but someone needs to keep that city safe, though.
Yeah.
You know?
It's the same thing with Constantine. You know, having Constantine in the DC... I know he has a CW Seed show now, but in terms of live action, I mean, absolutely. And then you can still always have, like, you know, we have some kind of totem thing. We need to go get Amaya for an episode. We need to go get Jax for an episode.
Or take one of the 2 Vixens you have now.
Or that.
You know? Yeah. Take Kuwasa Vixen and leave, I swear it's like Mia or Maya or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like her and Amaya's name are both kind of similar. I can't think what it is. But you could do that. I just don't know how they share the totem or how, I don't know. Yeah, but she can't take it and travel in time and then let the regular Vixen keep it. And
come back the next minute.
Yeah, we always say that. They never do that.
That's what she's done here, right?
Ray in this left with Dark and didn't show up until noon.
True.
You know, the next day.
True. I know.
He could have just came back immediately.
I know.
And I don't know why they do that.
Because of time thingies, shit. And...
Like, well, we got to show them doing stuff, so we can't just have him show up because then it changes what they did here, so let's just avoid that.
Also, I would like to have a LMD Gideon on the crew. That would also be cool. Like, actually have a Gideon presence there that you can talk to, and she can control the ship. That would be cool. Sorry, keep going.
It was good whenever she said, goodbye, Rip.
Yeah, goodbye, Rip.
She always calls him Captain Hunter.
Yeah. Well, she called him, what was his title now? He, like, upgraded to something else then, didn't he?
Director?
Yeah.
Matt says, of the season finales, minus the big Bebo fight, which is something that never crossed my mind, do you feel that this was the weakest in terms of cliffhangers?
Cliffhangers?
Let's see, last season was like they showed up and there was just dinosaurs and shit running in LA and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
And then in the... What was the cliffhanger in the first season? Oh no, a ship crashed. Remember?
Another Wave Rider.
Yeah. And then the Our Man, whatever, got out and said about you guys are in danger or something. That's probably my favorite of cliffhangers, honestly. The ship crashing. I forgot about that.
That was pretty cool.
I just liked what happened because like that gives you like a sense of like danger of this Wave Rider crashing.
This one almost didn't even feel like a cliffhanger, even though it definitely had the dragon thing in Aruba. But it just I felt way more complete. I felt way more satisfied with this one. It felt like everything really came together in this finale.
But yeah, I would say that, I don't know, second season, third season are close, I guess, for cliffhangers.
Sure.
The first one's probably my favorite.
Okay.
Nathan says, I was born and raised Jewish, but it's time for us to set aside false deities and devote ourselves to worship of our Lord and Savior, one true God, Bebo. Will you join me? No.
I'm trying to pray.
I won't join you. No. Luna. Sestra Judy says, do you think Dark is really dead this time around and they are finally done with his character? Or do you think maybe Nora will look for a way to bring him back, maybe with the other Lazarus Pits mentioned in Arrow?
You figure it would stick one of these days, but it doesn't matter. Who cares?
Yeah. I mean, they gave Nora a way out.
Yep.
Where, like, she could just show up and be just good. Does she have the powers that Dark had still? Like,
it seemed like
she had it there in the fight. But I don't know. Like, she had those before getting possessed by Malice, I think.
I mean, that's how he got his powers, was through Malice. Malice.
I thought he got his from the totem.
He used to. I think it changed.
Then it absorbed into him somehow or something weird, right?
I think it changed. I think he was using Malice power too, but
I don't know. What was I gonna say? I thought of something good. No, I forgot. So move on.
Probably wasn't that good.
It was really good.
Not as good as Bebo. They had to make a Bebo doll now, right?
I don't know.
Or at least a pop.
I guess.
They have to now.
Like Funko?
Yeah.
Bethany says, I got my giant Bebo, so now I'm satisfied with Malice's design. It's better this way. Also, I was going to make a Doctor Who joke about Rip Hunter. But spoiler, so I won't. Okay.
Giant Bebo is something that you don't know you want it until you see it, I think. I think, like, objectively, Aaron, you did not expect Malice to be defeated by Bebo.
No.
Like, your expectations were subverted.
I thought like Stay Puft Marshmallow Man kind of thing. Because I was like, Ghostbusters, you fight the big evil with something that looks friendly or yada yada, whatever. But
I mean, granted, I just saw fucking Ready Player One where you have a lot of shit, like, holy shit. But even after that, I did not expect Bebo as, like, the main final boss fight. You literally have a guy that can grow to that size to fight Malice? No.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to send a giant Bebo.
Giant Bebo.
While that guy...
They were inside.
While that guy who can grow just stands on the side.
He's still on the side without his suit.
He could have fought with Bebo. Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
Him and Bebo taking on Malice.
Tag team, like, fucking in the Civil War.
And they switch out.
Yeah, when Iron Man and Bucky and Captain America are fighting and shit.
Yeah.
Versus Bebo and...
Wouldn't that been sweet?
Yeah, that would have been sweet. I thought it was interesting that Wally became the water bearer, even though water is weak to electricity in Pokemon rules. Risky.
Yeah, but he's fast and flowy like water.
Oh, okay. Didn't he say at one point, like, electric totem?
Yeah.
Lightning
like,
totem.
they were all thinking about stuff.
Yeah.
She was like, Jonah Hex, is it just me or is he kind of good looking? And she was like, yeah, he's not bad. He was like, what? Can everyone hear me?
I love that.
Did you guys hear what I said about his pansy?
I even love that. Like, cause usually the romance stuff that kind of comes out of nowhere, I'm always like, okay, we don't need that. But I liked it. Jonah needs love, man. He's a Cress's face.
Wanky says, it's official. Legends can get away with anything at once.
Anything.
Of all the things they could have created, of course, it was Bebo.
They literally could have created anything to fight Malice, and I would have accepted it. They could have created the fucking Incredible Hulk, and I would have been like, yep, that's what they did. I'm not kidding. They could have done anything.
It could have been
They could have done Captain Planet.
Yeah.
They could have done the Millennium Falcon. They could have done anything they wanted to. They could have made Superman.
And I just been like, yeah, that's what...
I just would have accepted
I believe it. Your price is Bebo. Actually, he says Bebo.
Yep.
But do you think the main villain for next season will be another demon?
I don't think the main villain will. I think that we'll definitely go into more Constantine stuff with whatever is broken out. But I think that'll be kind of like, rather than like going after anachronisms or whatever, this will be going after things that are causing them, which are the demons. But I don't know about a main villain.
So instead of anachronisms, they're going demon hunting?
Yeah.
Like, instead of like, here's a wrong thing in time, it's like, here's a demon in time.
Perfect for them to do a supernatural crossover.
That would be cool if they're leaning towards that. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine if Supernatural's in the same universe as Constantine and Legends?
I don't think it is. But it could be another Earth.
That could be crazy.
Yeah.
No, not another Earth. I want it in the same universe.
I just don't think so, because the rules are all different.
I guess.
You know?
That'd be so cool. All right. Ryan says, no question, just want to say all hail Lord Bebo, and I hope Eric has recovered from seeing Bebo's majesty.
I hope people aren't too disappointed, because I was more shocked Like, my breath, they took my breath away. I was just like, you know?
I was like, fuck. Like, no.
Fuck, it's so good. I'm so happy.
All right, Matt says, so did the Legends just mess up Arrow? Wasn't Vixen essential to rescuing William from Dark? Do you guys think this new timeline where Mari is not the Detroit hero will ever be addressed somehow?
You know what? That's okay, because if they are sharing the totem, then she could have just been using it then.
So they said they're sharing the totem?
I think so. I'm pretty sure in that saloon scene they were like, they both do it.
Because I missed that.
Yeah.
But if they're doing that, then it could have just been like, she still showed up to help.
Mm-hmm.
Matt says, did you think that the Hex and Zari romance subplot was unnecessary? Personally, I thought it was fun, but I still think it wasn't necessary. Did you think a giant Bebo fighting a demon was necessary?
Yes, but I will say necessary is not something that Legends of Tomorrow considers. Like, they're sitting around the writers and like, guys, do we have to do this? And they throw him out the window.
Well, it could have also been a thing like, this wasn't necessary right now, but it could be something that comes back next season.
Yeah, you know, she goes and visits her boyfriend.
Yeah.
You know, we could have a Jonah Hex on the crew for a couple episodes that needs to look like in a modern disguise, so he's more of like a urban cowboy, you know?
I mean, was giving Nora the time stone necessary? No, but maybe that will allow her to escape for something else they want to do next season.
If Rip is gone, someone needs to pick up that space gun that he uses. Give it to Rip Hunter, you know?
What?
Yeah, Rip has his little like revolver that's a laser revolver.
Okay, give it to Jonah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, give it to Jonah. That would be kind of cool.
I wasn't sure which name you messed up, so I wanted to make sure.
Probably both at the same time.
Well, you like it. Rip has that one gun. Give it to Rip Hunter. I was like, wait, what?
He's alive again.
But yeah, give him that weird gun that Rip has to Jonah.
Yeah, and take him on an adventure for a couple episodes like he did Constantine.
Dynamic says, I'm happy that the lack of Nate stealing up went towards the one true God.
Yeah. Fuck. We had Bebo in everything, right? Has he been in Arrow yet?
No. What was he in Flash?
He was in the Trickster episode in Flash. Remember when they melted him?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I don't know if he's been in Arrow. We've had Arrow in a Bebo scene, kind of, with Stein.
That was in Legends.
Yeah.
Commander says, do you think there's other CW shows would benefit from having shorter seasons like Legends? Like Legends does, because this season of Legends has been one of the best seasons out of the entire CW-verse.
100% yes. I mean, I think that the longer seasons can be done very well. I just think that, Arrow hasn't done it for me this season very much. Flash does it like 3/4 of the time.
But last season of Arrow, though,
was great.
Was great. And I feel like they utilized like every episode in that almost. You know, like
I feel like there was a couple things that you could have taken out and made it a little tighter. I mean, you could always take something out and make things tighter.
Yeah, I guess
you always can. I mean, one of the things we talk about pace with Black Lightning is how quick it goes. And it's a good thing, I think. And I feel that way with a lot like the Marvel shows that are on Netflix, but then you have something like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and granted that has a shorter run, I think. But that one goes.
It still runs like 20 episodes.
Yeah, but I mean that one you can do it right. Like Flash season 2 was. I love Flash season 2. I love Flash season 1. I love Arrow season 5 was great. Season 2 was amazing. But I do agree that you can do a shorter season and have a little bit more cohesive of an idea of where you're going.
Shire Folks says at this point, Bebo has to become a Legend tomorrow. If he's not a regular next season, I'm done. I'm just done.
I would love if they had like a Bebo like stuffed animal like on the back shelf, like Wally gets his like shelf of souvenirs, and you have like the Dr.
I kind of hope they do that. Maybe next season, cool. If he's more of a regular, they'll have him start
collecting things.
Yeah, and maybe just have like 3 things from like this season left there. Says jokes aside though, this finale showed us just how much chemistry the whole cast has, and how that makes the show top notch.
Yeah, and it showed us how amazing Amaya looks in Western gear. And
Wally looked good.
Wally looked in Western gear. They both looked amazing.
Ochoa says, with Constantine joining next season, do you think the Legends could do some Justice League Dark related stuff and maybe introduce Dr. Fate or Zatanna?
Zatanna would be awesome. They had Zatanna a lot in Smallville, which I really enjoyed.
Zatanna wouldn't be too bad. I mean, she could also, like, some of her magic stuff could be like pushes, like what Nora and Dark did.
She's got those legs.
The fishnets? Mm-hmm. Black Canary needs those too.
Maybe she could leave them there. But no, Dr. Fate, it would be awesome to have Dr. Fate because Dr. Fate could literally be a helmet they have on the shelf that they keep pulling out, and then every time you see him, he's a new person. Like fucking Mick puts on the Dr. Fate helmet, and it's Dr. Fate full of fire and shit, you know? And then Dr. Fate Bebo.
Mark said, I have to say I will miss Damien, but I think he went out well.
Yeah.
Also, hail Bebo, rip Captain Hunter.
Yep. Damien, I enjoyed... he sacrificed himself for his daughter.
Yeah. It's so weird, too, because from Arrow, like, I have such a different feel for him now than I did Arrow Season 4 with him, you know?
I mean, he apologized for what he did in Arrow.
Well, yeah. Season. Like, in Arrow, I'm like, good, he's dead.
Yeah.
And in this, I'm like, oh, man, he's dead. Like, he's been so much more fun. Even last season with him and Malcolm running around.
Yeah.
It was so good.
God, what a fun show.
I'm not going to read that because Eric will agree.
No, what is it? Don't deny a viewer.
Julian said, instead of Arrowverse, can we call this the Beboverse?
Fuck. I don't want to deny Arrow its place as first, but that's such a good idea. No, we can't because Supergirl and Black Lightning have not yet. And then I don't think Arrow's had Bebo yet. Maybe they have, but only if they show up in every series. Then we can do it. How about that? That's a good compromise, right? Because that would truly tie everything together.
If what? If they have Bebo in every
Bebo
episode?
showed up in every series. Like, you can call it the Big Bellyverse, right? And that hasn't showed up in Black Lightning yet.
No. Harshal says, continuing the tradition from last season, what's the one thing you'd like to see next season? I won't answer this because I blame myself for jinxing Firestorm. And he posted the tweet from last year where he said, what's the one thing you'd like to see next season? I'd like more Firestorm. Very underused this season.
Oh, that sucks. Marshall, I don't know if I want to say now. We know we're getting more Constantine. I would like to see more Jonah Hex.
I want someone else to join, but I don't know who. And I don't know if I want to know who. I just want something.
I kind of want an Archer.
Like the comic show?
Yeah. No, I kind of want like a Green Arrow like character.
Yeah, we have so many people that shoot stuff.
We have so many Archers.
I want something different.
I mean, Roy Harper maybe.
Like a Nightcrawler.
A clone Roy Harper. You do the clone Roy Harper storyline in Arrow, and then you bring him over to Legends when you're done with that. You can't get rid of him.
That'd be cool.
So just have him over here, you know?
I'd love that. Like, make two of them, then now he's a regular on this. And maybe he doesn't even show up that much in Arrow. He guests on Arrow, like the real one, but the clone is constantly on Legends now.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's go crazy with it, man. DC, for me, is killing it on television, not necessarily in the movies. So, fucking, just let them do whatever they want. Bring a Batman in. Bring a, Green Lantern.
A Nightwing.
Do shit, yeah. Well, they're doing Teen Titans. I think Nightwing's in that. But
right.
It's a Berlanti show, but it's on a different network.
Oh.
I think.
Well, they've been saying that forever. Are they finally actually doing it?
It's supposed to happen.
They've been talking about it since, like, I think, season 1 of Legends.
Yeah, it's supposed to happen. But, I mean, we'll see. But even if it does happen, just like Black Lightning, that'll probably have, like, an option for crossovers.
It all started with a man in a hood, and then it shows this Bebo fighting Malice.
That's hilarious. You're right, man. That's so right. Fuck.
Tyler asks, if you had to choose one to join Legends, who would it be? Roy Harper / Arsenal, Black Siren, Elongated Man Ralph, or Barry Obama?
Fuck. Not Obama. Elongated Man would be kind of
That'd be different, too.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he could be utilized well.
He would fit in really well.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'd be fine with him leaving
that's
Flash.
Pretty good.
You know?
Yeah.
Just have Killer Frost, Flash, and Vibe. That's your heroes you have.
Like, I like Roy, but would he fit in with the Legends well? I think you could write him too. Like, I felt like Wally maybe wouldn't have, but now he's here. It's like definitely he does.
Yeah, I don't know. With that, if they did like a clone and a no arm or any of that kind of stuff, like he may be very moody, and I don't know how he would fit so well. Ralph, though, I feel like
Ralph
would just fit.
Yeah.
Also, like, they'd have to build into the whole Roy joining in thing. Where, like, if they just said, like, hey, Ralph, you gonna go join the Legends? He'd be like, oh, okay. Like, I feel like I believe that, you know? Roy has his whole thing that he's doing with Arrow now, you know? So
there was a theory that Malice was actually Savitar. It's kind of interesting.
I guess. Look at this fucking thing.
I have no words other than praise Bebo, the true blue god of war.
Just look at it.
It's so cool.
It's like a fucking Gizmo.
It is kind of like Gizmo. The proportions are different than the actual doll, I think, right?
Yeah, probably a bit. Joe Schnoz is like, what should the finale be of Legends? Well, the Legends form a giant, massive plush doll and kill an evil demon who is trapped in time for eternity. No, seriously.
Yeah. That's insane.
Crusader says, so what did Rip even do again? Because all that seemed like a waste.
He took out the time drive and blew it up so that Malice couldn't.
It wasn't going to defeat Malice, but it was going to, like, sucked him in and it was going to hold him back so they could escape. Otherwise, he would just chase after him and kill him, I guess.
Yeah.
So basically, it bought him, like,
time.
A day.
That they need.
To figure out how to use the totems.
Yeah. Because you can always say, don't they have a time ship if they need time? It's like, well, he's a time demon, so you gotta run.
Kitty says, which goodbye and or return did you enjoy the most?
Probably Damien, just because he sacrificed himself for somebody else, his daughter.
Yeah. It's very different from what he used to be.
And, you know, as much as I love Rip, you know, he has kind of had a diminished role in the show.
I don't know. Rip, I had more, like, I felt more teary-eyed, I guess.
Sure.
Especially whenever they showed, like, his family and stuff in the little flashback.
Yeah. But I probably enjoyed Damien doing that more, I would say.
She says, mine was Rip because of Gideon and the flashbacks, but power to Amaya for living with her memories. And Helen beats Jax by a little because of her badass fights.
That's true.
Helen was awesome. I love that they brought her in from that.
I thought for sure that the Viking girl was Helen. They both look exactly the same. There's blonde white girls.
I doubted it. I was like, oh, because at first I was like, yeah, Helen, cool.
Yeah.
And then they're like, are you sure that's Helen?
And why would she be bad?
You're like, yeah, that's Helen. I'm like, are you? All right.
But as soon as I saw the other Helen.
Yeah, like, that's Helen.
Like, look at those tits. That's her.
Yeah, you're like, you haven't seen her tits yet. I'm like, what?
I know. I was confused.
Robert Reyes Jr. says, Grodd versus Bebo. Who wins?
Grodd colored like Bebo wins.
No, that's not it.
Because he would look. No, Grodd plus Bebo equals Sully from Monsters Inc.
I don't know.
They're the same colors. They're blue with like purple spots.
Maybe. Pong says the death and earth totems came from the past, but the water and fire came from the present that no longer exists. Wouldn't there be two of each now that Kuwasa has them?
Not necessarily. The totems might have some kind of like fixed point nature to them where they can't be like, I don't know, like duplicated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like the I don't know. I get what you mean though.
Yeah. That's what I would say. If I was a writer, that's my bullshit I would pull out.
The Death and Earth ones would not be because they'd been pulled out of time and then put back into time. But the present ones, if they were in present day, unless that Kuwasa is from the point of when they pulled them.
You throw a stone into the water and it makes ripples, and now no one knows where the stone is.
No, the water one would have been... No, I think the water one's fine, because it would have been there, pulled, Todd over here, brought back, and then given back to her. The fire one...
That was just in a museum.
They just pulled it out from wherever... Yeah, so they're probably in the timeline now where, like, now they're after when it would have been pulled.
Yep. If I was writing this shit and somebody asked me that question, I'd be like, actually, the totems are a fixed point. They can't be copied, so they kind of cement things around them very quickly.
Pepsi Queen says, if 6 members of Blind Wave crew were to come together and create a giant something to defeat Malice, what would y'all create? And it can't be Bebo or a gorilla. Has to be something you all can agree on, or something you like.
Probably like a Megazord with the dragon thing on top of it.
Be a Bulbasaur.
No,
I'd be like a Bulbasaur, and then like Eric opens his eyes like, "What the hell? What are we doing with this?"
It's gotta be
like, no,
something
don't
we
look.
all are
Oh my
into.
god! And then Eric's like, "I can't get it out of my head now. I'm just thinking of fucking Bulbasaur."
I can
Why am I thinking
easily
Bulbasaur?
get Bulbasaur out of my head. Charmander, I'm already out. It's already out of my head.
You're looking at the Bulbasaur.
No, it's got to be something we all love.
Bulbasaur.
We don't love Bulbasaur.
Everyone loves Bulbasaur.
Why wouldn't it be a Megazord from Power Rangers?
No, that wouldn't work.
Why not?
Because Bulbasaur has leech seed, so he'd never die or
Now
take
you're
a
being
drain,
ridiculous.
and he can Vine Whip, and he can Razor Leaf. You just grab him up and then start draining his power. He'd win.
Ridiculous.
What would Charmander do?
I'm not saying Charmander. I'm saying the Megazord.
Exactly. Bulbasaur would win. Can you imagine a giant Bulbasaur fighting that demon thing? That'd be crazy. It'd
be stupid.
It'd be so cool. He'd go flying up, he like, grabs him with his vines, rip him down,
he has
wraps him
fire.
up. So?
Bulbasaur is a plant Pokemon.
Bebo should burn.
No, he shouldn't.
He didn't. He didn't
No.
burn. He's made of fuzz.
No.
Fuzz, Eric.
If you're going to be a Pokemon in this, you got to go Pokemon rules. Fucking, he has fire balls from his hands.
Yeah, so?
So Bulbasaur would be the worst one. Good for Squirtle.
No.
You're just not. You're not
Bulbasaur's half grass. And then he's like all dragony looking.
No wonder.
Look at this.
No wonder Pong beats you.
Look how fuzzy. I beat him.
Once.
So? 1 out of 2, that's half, 50%.
I got under your skin, didn't it? I don't even know. I just know that he's beaten you and you've beaten him. That's all I know.
Make a new team.
Don't fucking make fucking team of 6 Bulbasaurs. We'll see what's gonna happen.
Someone else asked if Blind Wave Crew was to make an ultimate beam of light, what would it be? so a few people were thinking about that.
Yeah.
Trying to see a lot of these are just Bebo. Allison, please be Voltron. Please be Voltron. Bebo, yes.
Fuck. They gotta make a Bebo now, or someone needs to make us one so we can have it. Oh shit! What's that?
Made by and sold by Dr. Frankenbecky.
Yeah.
Bebo plush, Legend Tomorrow toys, kawaii plushie, weird stuffed animal collectible blue monster creature.
It doesn't look too bad for an unlicensed thing.
One person is hand making Bebo dolls. If anyone wants one on Etsy.
Etsy. Okay. Well, we might have to get one, or maybe one of our viewers will do a. What's this?
Yeah, I'm just going to retweet it. If you need one.
If you need one, or need ideas for a mailbag.
I retweet it, and that person all of a sudden just blows up selling Bebo.
Yeah. We get like 10.
I like this. I Heart Caramel says, this might be a repeat question, but if you had the memory wipe gun, what moment in your life or TV/movie moment / season would you erase from your life and your brain forever?
It depends if I could.
Like, would you get rid of your water slide incident so you never have to relive it in your head?
No, because the story's too good.
I would erase the spoiler Shane spoiled me on Walking Dead, so I would want to watch the series.
I would. I mean, see, it's strange because like I'd love to be able to rewatch Lord of the Rings for the first time, or reread Harry Potter for the first time, or do that like with media and entertainment.
Yeah.
But I would hate to lose the memories I've had growing up watching Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
So I could only do it if I could like temporarily take like a 24-hour like shot to the face.
Shot to the face.
Yeah. And you're too late.
It would be cool though to be able to like have that excitement. I'm gonna watch Star Wars. However, though, if you erased like Star Wars from your mind so you could relive Star Wars for the first time, would you have the same excitement? Because I feel like for me, like episode 1 when I was going to that had so much excitement because I love the original Star Wars.
Sure, yeah.
So if I didn't know any of those, and I'm just going in blind. Like I don't know I've had the same.
That's why I say like only if I could turn it back on later, because then I could have the experience of how I felt like. What if I never watched Star Wars and I watched episode 1 for the first time? What if I never watched Star Wars and watched episode 7? What if what if I didn't see episode 3? I saw episode 2 and then I watched Clone Wars and then episode 3. You know? Different things like that. But I would want to be able to return back to a fixed point. And then, just like anytime we do our own little fan film or something, I'd love to like forget making it and then watch it for myself. And then be like, oh man, that part kind of sucks, or you could probably cut this up.
Like, you made this, Eric.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Yeah, and you'd be like, oh shit. Because Peter Jackson talked about that. Like, he would love to be able to forget making Lord of the Rings, so we could watch Lord of the Rings and be like, oh, that sucks. Yeah, does this guy ever read Tolkien?
Aaron said, so Bebo is the Legend Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Yes, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
And then Jamie says, do you think Legends is too silly sometimes and that the team should take their job a little more serious since they break time just as much as the villains.
No, that's not the show.
Also, Rip's death seemed so random.
Yeah.
Kind of did.
A little tiny bit, but I firmly believe that is not the show. It might have started out a little more serious, but that's not the show anymore.
Yeah. I don't know if it's even necessarily a show, but I think they mean like do the characters on the Wave Rider not take things serious enough. Mick, I think, is the most guilty of that.
Yeah.
Because he just doesn't care usually.
Yeah.
But the other ones, I think, take things fairly seriously. But I just love whenever, like, Ray was getting in the time ship and Nate was like, hey, what are you doing here? Dark. Hi. I just love it. Hi.
I mean, they can get away with a lot of the stuff the way they say, like, you know, we destroy things and make them better sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
I don't care. This is the kind of question I'm just like, that's not important. Shut up. Shut up, that awesome Twitter follower.
All right, that's all we have. I got to the top of the Q&As.
Okay.
Lots of Bebo people and finale people.
Guys, that was season 3 of Legends of Tomorrow. For me, the best season of Legends yet. Maybe like in terms of the entire, other than Flash season 1, my favorite season from the CW-verse. Possibly. Because I love Flash season 1, especially with Reverse Flash and Harrison Wells and all that stuff. But this was just so fun the entire way through. Fuck, I loved it so much. We got to think of a poll. All right, poll for this week. We're going to be talking about the ever-elusive question. Who do you think should join the Legends next season? Now, we already have Constantine on that list, which is, for me, probably my number 1. But we also have some others. Aaron has a list.
Oh, yeah, a big old list here.
Yep. I don't know if you have John Diggle Jr. on there. I talked about maybe him. But
Connor?
Yeah. But we can not have him on there.
Should we put Roy/Connor? Like one of those kind of characters? Sure. Alrighty. So
who we got?
I have Ralph, stretchy, elongated man, right?
Yep.
Roy or Connor Hawk, like so one of the archery kind of people, right? Canary or Siren.
Gotcha.
Like
Black.
if we had like Dinah, or if we could get Laurel, one of those.
Sure.
One of the Vixens, since we have like 2 Vixens kind of sitting around. Ragman.
Well, 3 kind of. Think about it.
Yeah, I guess so. But we lost Amaya, so we could get one of the 2 granddaughters. Ragman.
Haven't seen him for a while.
Nora. Could Nora join the Legends somehow? Doing something?
Wasn't Ragman's name Rory?
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be kind of weird.
Rory and
2
McRory.
Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, could Nora join?
Nora Dark. I can see it.
Could Lightning or Thunder join?
From Black Lightning.
Black Lightning.
Ooh,
that'd be crazy.
Interesting.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Magan from Supergirl. I don't know what all she's doing over there anymore.
She's on Mars.
But I think they're settling things, so maybe she needs something to do.
Maybe.
Or Guardian.
Guardian Jimmy Olsen.
Get him over from Supergirl. That could be kind of cool.
I can see it.
He's a little busy, though, making newspapers or something.
In love.
Or Jonah Hex.
Jonah Hex. Ah, fuck, that's a lot of people, man.
Or Helen of Troy.
Or Helen of Troy, shit.
Sorry.
I gotta take another picture. So I can remember this. The things I do. Fuck, would you ready to fuck Bebo? God damn it. I should have taken a picture for that. Damn it. Okay, guys. Legends of Tomorrow. That was that. We'll be back for next season. Also, make sure you guys are sticking around because Supergirl will be coming back and taking this slot. And that will be Aaron and Melanie.
Yes.
So we will be doing that. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Check out blindwave.net for all your Blindwave needs. And once again, for anybody that wants to, you can go check out the full-length version on Patreon of this reaction because, boy, that was a great episode. Great season, great show.
Yes.
Right?
Thanks for watching with us. Hopefully you guys had fun with this as well. Make sure you guys stick around for all the other CW stuff coming out as well.
Bebo! Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Make sure you subscribe with the button over here, or check out Patreon with the button over there, or find some buttons down in the description, or just hug.
No.
Hug.